today I decided to get all nice and dressed up for you guys. I feel like no one's used to really seeing me dressing like this on this channel here. I definitely do dress like this in my personal life and when I do go out and for certain client projects and all that, but this is something different for this channel. So it is a little bit related to what we're talking about today. I mean, not like heavily, but I actually have something that is much more tied into today's topic. So I'm going to start you guys off with a quote, and I want you to let me know in the comments down below who you think said this quote, if any of you know this. And no cheating, no Googling it, and whoever gets this right, I will give you guys a free LUT pack. I'm working on a new LUT pack that I will be selling on my online store coming up the next month or so. But whoever gets this answer right, I'll give it to you guys for free. All right? So the quote is, your network is your net worth. Right? That's a good quote, and it's something to think about. Now, let me know down below who said that quote, and absolutely no cheating. All right? I'm watching you. No cheating. Hey guys, how's it going? Alex Perri here, and I'm a filmmaker and content creator from Toronto, Canada. And today, I've got another episode of Motivation Monday for you guys. And today's topic is, surround yourself with like-minded people. I think this is super important, and I think it's something that a lot of people don't necessarily do, especially people who are in the creative field like ourselves. So it's very important when you're working for yourself, when you spend a lot of time alone, like, you know, if you work from your home office or just from home, period. And you spend a lot of time by yourself just creating your own content, editing videos, whatever it is you do, it can be quite difficult to stay inspired and motivated and like just to keep bettering yourself and keep advancing. One of the biggest ways to do this is by surrounding yourself with like-minded people. So over the years, as I've kind of changed up what I've been doing, I've always kept one thing consistent and constant, and that is always trying to meet people who are doing similar things to me. I know a lot of people have this mentality, which I think is just complete nonsense, that like people who are doing what you're doing are your competition. And yes, like in a sense they are, and it's okay to like maybe slightly look at it that way, but the world is big enough for everybody to be able to work together and like learn from each other and help each other out versus just seeing somebody as like your enemy or your competition. So I used to go to a lot of networking events, and I still do try to go to as many as I can. I think over the past 6 months or so, I haven't been going to as many because it was a bit of a hectic, crazy time in my life, but it's something that I'm going to try to do more of now. And I want to be able to connect with more people like myself. Last week, I met up with somebody who was traveling from a different country, and they came here and like they reached out to me on Instagram and they were like, hey, like I want to meet up with you. Like I want to just hang out and chat, and we can talk about cameras and shooting and content creation and all that fun stuff. So we decided to just meet up for a coffee, hang out, chat a bit, and I think it's just great to be able to meet people like that and meet people and hang out with people who do the same thing as you. But it's not just about meeting them and hanging out with them and having these like one-off interactions. And I'm not saying that's a one-off interaction, but it's important to have people like close to you and locally who are doing the same thing as you that you can once again just like collaborate with, work on projects with, and just like hang out with and pick their brain and you know, help each other out and just learn from each other, help each other grow. It's like that is one of the biggest things that you can do for people like yourself and that you can gain from as well. So over the past year or two, I've met a lot of guys like Daniel Schiffer, Chris Howe, Brian Francisco, and it's been great to meet all these guys. But there's a couple of them that like I just really clicked with, and that I like became friends with. Like the more I talked to them, the more I saw them, the more I hung out with them, and I think that's like one of the most valuable things. I feel like Brian and I have just become like really great friends, and we've been helping each other out with personal projects. We've been helping each other out with some of our client work, and it's just I don't know. I feel like we make each other better. I feel like we make each other, or we help each other's skill sets grow and become stronger. And I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not sure how Brian sees it, but I think he sees it the same way. But it's just, yeah, I think it's just super important to be able to spend enough time with people like that. And it increases like your value. Like going back to that quote I said earlier, your network is your net worth. So like people like us invest a lot of time and even money into our craft and our career. Like, we spend all this money getting the latest, coolest, best gear. We upgrade our computers, and we're always just like investing in all that side of things. But we have to be investing in ourselves and in a sense for helping ourselves grow and be better. right? And investing in relationships, I think, is just as important as investing in all the other areas of your business or your creative endeavors. So that's something that I think is really important, and I think everybody should continue to do that going forward. I've also been spending a lot of time working with and talking to Zach Ramelin, and that's somebody that I've looked up to for quite a while. I used to watch all his YouTube videos, and I still do. I watch all his content. I love all his content. And I met him at Bufferfest, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. And then we just kind of really connected again, I think this past year after I released my short film, which didn't get accepted to premiere at Bufferfest. But we connected over that, and Zach loves shooting short films, and he's an awesome director and filmmaker. So it was just like really cool to be able to chat with him and connect and discuss things. And now we're actually doing some work together. And it's like, to me, that is just one of the best things in the world. It's just getting to work closely with the people that make you better, people who are good at what they do, people that you can learn from and feed off of and help each other out. So for me, like Brian and Zach, like I just feel like I've learned so much by doing stuff with them, and I feel like I have a lot to offer them as well. And we just kind of all make each other better. I think it's super important to make sure you're investing in your relationships, and always remember to surround yourself with like-minded people. And there you have it. That is today's episode of Motivation Monday. I hope you enjoyed this one. I think this is something that you should just really think about and really spend some time doing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you a little bit of that motivation that you needed this Monday morning, or whatever day it is that you're watching this. And if you like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up button down below. That would be much appreciated. And also drop me a comment letting me know what you thought of this video. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell notification icon to get notified every single time I drop new videos like this one. There's lots more cool stuff coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm Alex Perri, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.